This video is about spiritual empowerment through spiritual awakening. The spiritual awakening process can be very difficult and challenging at times, but it can also be very amazing. And so that's what I wanted to focus on in this video. But first, I'm going to clarify what I mean when I use the term spiritual awakening, because there are different ideas about what that actually means. And so if you're just waking up, this video is for you. And even if you're further along on the spiritual path and you're just looking for company or encouragement, then this video is for you as well. Hi, I'm Nikki from HereToWakeUp.com, and I help people stay accountable and connected to Divine Spirit on their awakening journey. I've been spiritually awakened for 15 years now, self-realized for 10, and I am here to help and to be of service to kind-hearted souls that are ready to progress. So if that's you, welcome to my channel, The Healthy Wealthy Recluse. Welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. Make yourself at home. And I also want to say thank you so much to my subscribers. I really appreciate you. On this channel, I make videos about spiritual wealth, healing, and relationships. So if you find that you like it here, let me know in the comments and consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. Even dislikes help the channel. So thank you so much for watching all of this video. Okay, back to the topic of spiritual empowerment and spiritual awakening and why I think it feels amazing. By the way, this is part 2 of another video titled, How Does a Spiritual Awakening Feel? So if you haven't seen that one and you'd like to, you can click the iCard on the screen now to go watch it. Just make sure you come back here and finish watching this one when you're done. Thank you. Okay, so let me get into clarifying exactly what I mean when I use the term spiritual awakening, okay? Because there are many different types of, phenomena that seem to happen. And so I just want to clarify. So when I use the term spiritual awakening, I'm referring to the true awakening process or process. Sometimes I say process, sometimes I say process. I don't know why I do that. I just do it. But that's what I'm referring to. The process where the mind wakes all the way up into the remembrance of your true divine identity. And you do it organically and authentically. So I'm not talking about things like soul transfers or consciousness transfers and walk-ins, like where people change in an instant or overnight or something like that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about psychotropic experiences. I'm also not even talking about Kundalini awakening, which actually only awakens the mind to a certain point and then stops. But that's for another video. So I'm not talking about any of those things. And I'm also not judging any of those things either. I'm just clarifying what I mean when I say spiritual awakening so that, there's no confusion. So, first reason it feels amazing is because you're remembering the truth about this world, this 3D linear time space experience, and how it's false. It's not the true reality. It's a hallucinatory, illusory experience. And it feels amazing to know the truth. I still sometimes I still look around in amazement, at this projection, this movie, at the detail, how the mind works, how it generates and outpictures everything. It's very, very deep. And it's like you're being shown the secret to the biggest magic trick. And that's amazing. And of course, it's not really a secret, at this point. many are aware. To some, it sounds crazy. I get it, especially if you haven't had, like a direct experience. I get it how it can sound crazy. But those of us who know. And if you're listening to this, you already know, or you're on your way to knowing. And it feels amazing because there's peace of mind that comes over you when you know the truth about things. We all know that this experience can be a hot mess. So it's a relief to know that this is not the true reality. And of course, when you're first waking up, it can be very, disappointing to realize this. As I talked about in part 1 of this video, it's kind of, disconcerting to discover that what you learned growing up, isn't actually the truth. For example, realizing that atoms, so-called building blocks of matter, they're not even solid. They're mostly empty space. They flash in and out of sight. And what comes to mind when I think of something that flashes in and out of sight is a computer cursor doing its machine language binary code on off thing. Now quantum science is saying that quantum fields are the building blocks. And I don't really know too much about the details of what they're talking about. All I know is that the Holy Spirit told me that if it vibrates and it can be measured, then it's not real. It's not true reality. It's not really real. So that's what I heard. And I trust my source. Okay, so moving on to the last reason why I think it feels amazing is the appreciation that you have for even waking up at all. This 3D experience can seem very intense and is literally designed to keep you locked into a state of sleep and spiritual amnesia forever. You were not supposed to wake up. So even if you're taking baby steps on your awakening path, shout out to you for your efforts wherever you are on your journey. And of course, all praises to the divine creator and the Holy Spirit for giving us the wake up call in the first place, and then giving us the hints and the clues and the information that help us wake up gradually through this process. Thank you for your time and your attention. I sincerely appreciate you so much. Thanks again, and stay tuned for the next video. Take care.